Bonjour everyone, welcome to another diecast showcase. Today we're going to be checking out recent finds, yeah, it was pretty prolific actually. It's been a while since I had not gone out of town to do a little bit of a quick hunt. So I stopped by a not too distant Walmart, as well as a not too distant Toys R Us that are fairly close, but you know, not right next door. So yeah, I'll show you what I found. So first and foremost, I found some fairly recent but already picked over. I believe this would be L-Case in the States. Obviously, while here in Canada, it's international whatever. So, but yeah, let's check out what I picked up. Few main lines, Hot Wheels. So I'll go from you know, my we'll kind of go up basically in the scale of what I'm happy to find. So first and foremost, picked this up to do to add to Free It Friday video that that I'm kind of accumulating casts for. So recolor of the Mazda 787B, legendary Le Mans car. Said pretty much everything I had to say on this car when I reviewed the blue first mainline variation of this. Do have two premium versions as well, one in the Team Transport, the Infiniti Transport, as well as the Gran Turismo Entertainment Series one. So this is going to be number 4. This one's going to get cracked open, and this is my favorite era of Le Mans cars, like the let's say late 80s to late 90s. Basically for me was like the golden era for these, if you exclude the monsters of the 70s, late 60s and early 70s, when I entered the turbo era. But yeah, pretty much same exact thing, except you swap out the metallic blue for this nice metallic wine red. Same wheel setup, same deco, pretty much same everything. Spoiler on this one looks a little bit straighter, because on the blue one it is, on mine at least, a little bit crooked, and I've noticed a lot of these from photos and hunt videos and things like that. They tend to be crooked, these rear spoilers, for whatever reason. And I mean, they are cast into the body, so I'm not exactly sure what causes them to in general be crooked, but you know, I don't know if it's a mold defect, if it's a production issue, but either way. So this is going to get cracked open sooner rather than later. Next up, fantasy cast of sorts that I really wanted to pick up is this guy here, the Limited Grip. So it looks kind of like a drift pickup truck. It's got a twin turbo LS under the, well, I was about to say under the hood, but the hood's non-existent, so right there basically. Yeah, kind of looks like a Chevy S10, I'm tempted to say. A little bit like, if you look at the curvature here on the artwork, looks like a S10, especially like a facelift S10 from the second series, not the square ones that ended in the early 90s, but like maybe 94 and up. Yeah, and obviously, you know, stripped down, slammed to the ground. You know, you've got the roof spoiler, the roll cage with the fuel cell in the back. You've got the the riveted fender flares. You got the Black Widow deco on there, which is really cool. And yeah, I'm really happy to pick this one up. It's kind of cool. It's going to be fun to detail out slightly, just to, you know, get that side exit exhaust, a few smidgens of silver, get some rear lights going on, those little LED light bars in front, you know, maybe a little bit of silver on the intercooler as well on the front, and on those twin turbos that look kind of goofy in red, so might silver those out a little bit. We'll see to what extent, but yeah, definitely cool. This will go great with some NASCAR wheels, honestly. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see about this one. Not sure if I'm going to crack it open quite yet. Now, obviously, if I said picked over, obviously it was no super. Nor did I seem to find a treasure hunt. I mean, the big hitters in this case were all gone. No Drag Civic, no Pajero, no Alpha, no nothing. But a couple of main lines of these. And, yeah, Mercury Comet Cyclone, Gas, or El Segundo Cyclone. The 427, assuming side oiler engine. So, got a blower on top. You know, very, very cool. Love the deco, very retro. You know, just begging for a wheel swap with some rear riders, literally. And a few details front and rear for that dark gray fascia and rear end. Of course, the drag setup, you got the headers coming right out of there in chrome. Got the ladder bars in the back with the big diff. And yeah, fatties in the back, skinnies up front. That's what we like. Chrome interior, you know, which makes sense for a gasser. I mean, it's pretty easy to, I mean, since the interior is should be bare metal anyways, it's just a question of adding a few details in regards to steering wheel, seats, and a few other bits and bobs. But overall, great cast. First one I pick up in mainline, so definitely cool. Got kind of like a color theme going on, I almost feel like, you know. It's all starts red with some yellow, then black with red, then back to black with red. Touch the yellow, and now we got the 83 Chevy Silverado. Seemingly the square body trucks aren't as popular as they used to be, because there was a few of these, maybe 3 or 4 I saw total. And yeah, the green one, especially on the first release, was super hard to find. Not so much on the second release when it was a repeat in the following case, but you know, we got the rear lights done. Front's obviously not done, but it's a chrome grille, so that works. Yeah, the PR5s in chrome, slam truck, short bed, single cab, flare side, fleet side. So very cool truck. I love this color variation. I think I favor it over the green one that came out, although I do like the green one as well. Love green cars, but this one just screams 80s basically. Plus, you know, it's an 83. It's my birth year, so it's always cool. So happy to add another square to the square stash. And the one that I managed to pick up, I was most happy about, is this little V-Dub ID Buzz in the old school two-tone yellow and white. It's kind of funny because white roof, black roof, white roof, black roof, and as you can see, a couple little defects in regards to paint here and here on top. So, but overall, hey, you know what? Great tampos in the back and front, and got the ID Buzz license plate, and you can't really see through these windows. I'm kind of wondering if this thing has an... Oh, no, I can see. There is an interior in there. Very hard to see. Maybe you guys can take a peek at it, but, you know, all in all, these cards were not in the best of conditions because the freaking Walmart was ransacked like there's no tomorrow. So, yeah, that's what I was able to grab if we're talking about main lines. Did, though, manage to score this, which seems to be becoming more and more popular. Let's get the little cat hairs off this thing. Make sure it's not, you know, ridiculous. I'm pretty sure all YouTubers with animals can relate to that, but here we are. A nice Nissan Skyline box set with the Elder Skylines. You got the Hakosuka, you know, slightly modified Hakosuka. You've got the C210 slammed Skyline, late 70s, and of course the Liberock Ken Mary. I love the fact that these actually have, if I'm not mistaken, I could be mistaken here. Yeah, I was mistaken. I thought they had tan interiors, but yeah, as you can see, it's just a reflection from the light here. So, but yeah, would have been cool. Nevertheless, this is a really cool box set. Wish I had managed to find in the wild the one with the 32, 33, and 34. It was not meant to be, but that's okay. You know, this has old school flavor. I do like also the flatbed truck. Looks really cool. The wheels on the top there and whatnot. But yeah, this is one of those box sets that looks great in the box, basically. Probably will not be cracking this one open, at least not in the foreseeable future. We'll see what happens down the line, though. But yeah, definitely happy to pick that up for sure. I did also manage to stumble upon the most recent wave of, well, actually, to me, mystery models. And this was a Toys R Us, though. And I was kind of weary because Toys R Us have been very, very... they've been rated if we're talking about anything that's Hot Wheels, literally anything that's Hot Wheels. So I was very surprised. Yeah, number 1, 2, and 3 out of this wave here. So no need to tell you what they are, but we'll check them out together. You know, Friday, so free of Friday. I always find freeing these is kind of a cheat because it's like the easiest thing to free, and I mean it's just begging to be freed anyways. So we'll start off with number 3. Number 3, I believe, is the Porsche 356 Outlaw. So we've got, as usual in these mystery models, the poster. So here are your 3 culprits on the top here. The only ones I picked up, 1, 2, and 3. I mean, Subaru, definitely very happy about that one. The Outlaw, I'm starting to have a lot of variations, to be quite honest with you. And you know, 510 Coupe's always a good thing to have in the collection. So if you're interested in knowing what the other 7 are, here's the overview. A bunch of fantasy casts. Mind you, they're not bad looking. This is a car that is part of the Hot Wheels Legends tour, the one that does a loop in 1-to-1 format. I've always found this one to look a little pretty interesting. The Muscle Speeder is a good looking fantasy cast, and yeah, High Beam and Rising Heat are also pretty cool. These 3 actually look like little rally cars, kind of like Michel Vaillant style, you know, kind of like fantasy, but right in queue with their era. So yeah, let's get a little sticker out here. 356 Outlaw, and here's the car. Good looking car. I like the light turquoise color. Of course, as most of these, there's no tampos in the back or in the front. Everything's given to the livery. It's kind of patinated, which I do like. You got the red gas cap that's part of the red interior. Some nice red ringed black wheels. Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Detailed one of these, the 50th anniversary red one, and it's pretty easy to detail. A couple things I'd do different, honestly, especially the rear grills. I'd probably do them different on this one if I were to eventually customize it, but for now, we're not gonna go there. We're just gonna, let's put this one right here like this, and now we're going to be opening number 2. Number 2, which is the one I was looking forward to, the WRX STI 22B. Of course, another poster, same one. Here's your little sticker, and you'll see that the flame colors vary based on the livery of the model. Oh yeah, this is really cool. Okay. Oh, really cool. Really cool. Okay. This is kind of surprising. So yeah, we've got your 22B here, of course, number 22, makes sense. So it's kind of like Hot Wheels Speed Graphics kind of livery, and looks almost like it's dirtied up a little bit. I'm not, there's so much going on this livery, but yeah, you got the front done, which is great. Casting is really well done anyways. It's one of those really, really well done ones by Hot Wheels. No rear deco, as you can see, but overall, great looking piece right there. Definitely a great looking piece. Very happy to add that one to the mystery model stash there. And we will finish off with number 1. It's going to be our Datsun 510 Coupe or Nissan Bluebird, whichever you prefer. If you're more JDM or if you're more USDM, leave that up to you. Let's check her out. Oh, hello. Yeah. This one's dirtied up too. Check this out. You've got some mud splatter on the side. You've got the cool bronze rimmed wheels. A little bit of kanji on the side. Number 71 for the model year. This is a left-hand drive, so we'll call it a 510. Oh, a couple little yeah, okay, so this okay, some of them come off. That big spot in the middle does not, but hey, doesn't really matter. Pretty much same thing as the Porsche. Just pretty much your standard issue type livery. Nice livery though. Like the white top. I like the color. This burnt orange, dark metallic burnt orange. Looks really, really good. And well, yeah, what can I say? It's a 510. Chrome base. Good looking stuff. Definitely good looking stuff. So this is a revised cast without the insert from the base to serve as the grille, which normally is only produced now with the premiums. So there you go. That would be everything Hot Wheels I managed to pick up. And I'll finish off with a few new to me M2 machines that I managed to pick up at that ransacked Walmart. Not a whole lot in regards to the authentic boxed ones, but a fair enough selection of auto drivers, the ones that are on card. One that I've been seeing a few people pick up and I really, really wanted to pick up for myself is the weathered version of this 69 Roadrunner Hemi. Reason why I wanted to pick it up so bad is because, well, one, I love weathered cars, and this one is very well weathered, and I do like that. But not only is it well weathered, but it will go great with the original release that is in this type of blue, kind of like B5 blue, maybe a little bit lighter, maybe petty blue, but this is like as found. Then you have the other one that matches the artwork, that is the restored version. And I mean, it's a great looking B body. Isn't it A body or B body, these ones? I don't know. I'm not I'm a big Mopar fan, but chassis codes for this I get a little bit lost, but overall, you know, great car. Very happy to find that. And the other one, the other Authentics I really wanted to pick up was this little belly tanker. Now, for people that would not know, these, well, everybody knows these are raced Bonnevilles, but the reason why it's called belly tanker is because these are actually reused fuel tanks from World War II planes that are basically fitted with suspension, steering, engine, transmission, and all the other essentials to make a motor vehicle. And yeah, you can't get more aerodynamic than aeronautical parts, right? So there you go. they decided to make race cars out of these top speed run cars. So definitely a very, very cool casting, and this is the kind of stuff, you know, that's historical. And I mean, it's got the Edelbrock livery, which is great. This will go great with the Edelbrock Dodge A100 that I have, the van. So I can't wait to put those two together. You know, I'm gonna be lining up a best in pairs video eventually, or maybe something dedicated to you know, liveries that I really like or something like that. Last two I'm gonna show you. Another thing that I'm really happy M2 started making is these really cool traditional old school hot rods. I decided to pick this one up, 32 3-window coupe. You know, obviously both Hot Wheels and Matchbox make their own version of this specific car. I'll actually pull a couple out just so we can compare. Got the Ford one not too far here, and I believe I have a Matchbox pretty close as well. Bear with me, guys, while I dig this out. Yeah, I got one right here. There we go. Come here, you. All right. So why not, just for the fun of it, let's make a quick comparo. These three. So we're gonna just move the mystery models over a bit. There we go. Get this into focus right here. So here's your M2 Machines version. Let me put that like this, make it a little more fun. So we're gonna start off with the one, in my opinion, that is closest to what M2 did, and that's going to be Matchbox version. So this is one that was both sold as a single and a multi-pack, and I slightly detailed it out, just a little bit. It's not going to be M2 quality detailing, but you know, I did the chrome surrounds on the window, as well as the door handles. These are rear hinged, so door handles. There we go. And did the front grille and lights. A little bit of suspension detail down here. Did the windscreen surround as well. And in the rear, did the lights, the exhaust, and a couple little small touches of silver on the diff. And the rear window surround. So, you know, just add a few details. Yeah, the door hinges as well. I did on there too. You know, just subtle details, but just enough to kind of tie everything together, in my opinion. If you look at it from any angle, it's just got those little touches that make it that much more realistic. Now, I will admit that the window surround, especially on this, sounds a little bit sloppy. But yeah, you can only do so much with a Sharpie, right? So, but yeah, overall, you know, pretty similar. I do notice though, if you look at the shape of the window surround, it's much more rounded on the Matchbox version. And surprisingly, if we compare it to the Hot Wheels version, which this one I absolutely did nothing to it, if we're talking about details. Look how closer it is to the M2 one, with that kind of like more of a square cutout for the window. You know, if we're talking about the rest, you know, pretty similar from the rear, at least from what I can tell, pretty similar. I think Matchbox did a better job with camouflaging the rivet in the back though. So you can see the diff is in front of the rivet, as behind the rivet as opposed to in front of it, like the Hot Wheels version. Front though is pretty similar. Obviously, the Hot Wheels version has the open hood with the big blower and the headers, whereas it is not the case for Matchbox version, which actually does have the rear exit exhaust and the hood, the two-piece side opening hoods. So, but yeah, all in all, pretty cool to compare like 3 times the same 32 Ford 2-door coupe, or 3-window, should I say, because the 2-door is the one with the square back, commonly referred to as a highboy. And yeah, last but not least, decided to pick up my first as well, Funny Car M2 Cast, which is going to be this beautiful, well, you know what, let's just move these over a little bit. This beautiful Challenger. So it's a 71 Challenger. I believe the body on these lifts up. Hopefully it does, because it should. Very cool. You know, you see that the front is stretched out. The firewall is completely pushed in front, so the engine is going to be mid-front, and the driver's seat is pushed back quite a bit. You've got the wheelie bars, the headers. This one is not sitting very well on the base, as you can see, but you know, that's, you know, it is what it is. If I get too annoyed by seeing it like this, I'll just take it out of the package anyways. So here's your front end with the Mopar blacked out, and the rear also with the Mopar and also blacked out, but with the light details on this one. Black chutes in the back. Here's your top side, where you can see the air intake, and you can see also the black stripe, matte black stripe, front to rear. What an epic cast though. And the wheel setup is perfect with the big Goodyears and the small Goodyears. Skinnies on the front. And big fatties on the back, which is what we like. And yeah, if ever you wanted to see the front and the rear of this, here's your rear end for the Ford. This one's all skinnies. Definitely chopped roof, eh? Very chopped roof. How tough must it be to look out of that tiny little windscreen? And yeah, you got the little gas tank up front, and the lights that are more or less straight, but you know, it's a garage build, eh? Let's call it a garage build. And I mean, these wheels are so awesome. This is what should be on this, but you know, can't have it all. All in all, pretty happy with this haul. Yeah, so cool, worthy additions to the collection. So yeah, let me know in the comments which pickup do you think is the coolest out of all these, and you know, are these pieces you guys picked up? So yeah, if you like the video, of course, hit that like button, much appreciated if you do. And of course, you can always subscribe if you really like the video, and be notified of my future uploads, which is normally once a week on Fridays. So on that note, I will bid you an excellent rest of your day. Have a great weekend. Happy hunting. Wishing you all the best on the finding what you want on those pegs. And I will catch you on the next one. Stay safe. Take care. Bye-bye.